What is up, guys? PetriFyTV here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the 3 scariest days of my life, and this happened very recently, actually. So I guess today is going to be more of like a story time type of thing. I don't really ever do this on my channel, but we're going to try it out, and if you guys do like this, maybe I can do more videos like this later in the future, or I don't know, maybe it can become a regular thing. But anyways, if you guys don't know, I was actually in the hospital for some pretty serious stuff, and I'll be explaining all of that in just a second. But a couple days ago, I actually uploaded a video saying I had a pinched nerve and I'm going to be going to the hospital, might be inactive for a couple days. So little did I know I was going to be rushed to the emergency room and actually get IVs put into me, get stabbed multiple times. And I do have some stories to tell you guys from the hospital. But these were the scariest 3 days of my entire life so far. And the reason for that is because I have heart failure. I have heart problems, and basically, I'm not good at explaining this stuff. I really couldn't even understand the doctors explaining it to me because it's literally so confusing. The heart is a confusing thing to understand because there's so much that goes into it. Anyways, basically, the valves that go to my heart aren't pumping my blood properly. So it was only 55% is like normal, but that's like still really low for my age, which I'm 17. And it was only pumping at 35%, which is very low between 35 to 55. And your heart's supposed to be around 55 to 60. It could be higher also, which is good. But you're supposed to be at 55. Anything below that is actually really bad. And I was down at the 35%, and that's not good at all. So at first, it started with the pinched nerve. Literally the worst pain, one of the worst pains you can experience is a pinched nerve in your shoulder. And I was experiencing that for 2 days before I actually went to the hospital. So I decided to go to the doctors, and he said I had a muscle spasm in my left shoulder that caused a pinched nerve. So he gave me medication for it. And on the way home from the doctors, I felt it go straight up into my chest. The pain started going to my chest. Now this was probably from the inflammation. My muscles being inflamed on the inside moved up to my chest, and I was starting to get chest pain. But in the car, I could just feel so much pain in my chest, and my heart was beating so fast. As soon as we pulled up in my driveway, my grandma turned right back around straight to the emergency room. And as soon as we got there, I had 160 heart rate, which is very, very high. I usually have a high heart rate anyways when I'm walking around or something. I have about 90 to 100 whenever I'm walking around because my mom actually has a high heart rate originally, so I do too. So basically, if you go past 120 is kind of normal if you're doing activities, but anything above that is kind of fast. And I was up at 160, which is very scary, and all of them were like, oh my god. When I got to the hospital, they were surrounding me. They were stabbing me with needles, okay? First thing they did was actually put me on a machine type of thing to actually check my vitals, see my blood pressure, my heartbeats, all that stuff. And then right after that, they put me in a wheelchair because they didn't want me walking anymore. And they brought me all the way up to the ER. Now, in this ER, they have all these, instead of walls, they have curtains. And there's about six curtain rooms. And you can still hear everything around you. There's no soundproofing at all. You can hear everything around you. So everybody's business is everybody's business in there. Like, you guys can hear each other's problems that are going on. You can hear each doctor, and you try not to because you're like, I really don't want to know, but you hear it anyways because the room is literally, it doesn't have that, well, it has a lot of stuff in it, but you can still hear everything. So basically, what happened for me was the first thing they did was put me in a bed, put me in a gown, and then they started to try to put IV in me. IV so they can put liquids in me and keep me hydrated and all that. And basically, they stabbed me 2 times in the hand. They couldn't get it into my vein because I have, what's it called? Tough skin. Really tough skin, and they couldn't find my veins. And I was also very pale at that time because I wasn't getting what I needed, like the sugar, drinks, all that, because I was dehydrated because of how long they were taking. But I was very pale at that time, and they couldn't see my veins. They were trying to, and then they stabbed me twice in my left arm, and then they couldn't get it there either, and then they went to my right arm and stabbed me one more time, which hurt. And then throughout the course of the days, course of 3 days, I was in the hospital for 3 days, and throughout that course, they stabbed me 3 more times to draw blood. And I know they're not stabbing me, but they're putting a needle in my arm. but I say it's stabbing because they were literally they had both of my arms out. I know I'm laughing because it was kind of funny, but they had both of my arms and both stabbing me. Two separate people stabbing me with a needle trying to get it in my vein to get my IV working. And to be honest, I don't know why the nurses don't know where the vein's at. I don't know. Maybe everybody's different. I'm not too sure. I don't really study that much about that. But after that, I was sitting in there for about 4 hours, I guess. And then they decided to move me up to a higher room because they had to move me to a room because they had to have those spots for other people, obviously. And after that, we had a lot of scans done. I had a CAT scan or MRI, whatever you want to call it. And that really didn't show anything. All the tests they ran on me were positive. Like every single test, I'm a very healthy person. There shouldn't be anything wrong with me at age 17. And they couldn't see anything throughout everything else. So what they had to do was order a echo scan, and that actually is so you can see your heart beeping, what's it called, pulsing and everything. You can see your heart basically. It's like when your mom when your mom goes into the hospital to see her baby basically. It's one of those machines, but it's a little bit different. But it's for the heart instead of your stomach for your mom to see her baby or whatever. That's the best example I can give of it. So you could see my heart. It just want to let you know you don't want to see it because it's kind of scary, to be honest. That thing's in you and it's pumping. That's what's keeping you alive. It's kind of scary to think about that. But the first one that I took was not good. They found out that my heart wasn't pumping properly, and I also had some I don't know how to explain it. I suck at heart things. Basically, my heart wasn't pumping properly, I guess you can say, at 35%, which puts me in a heart failure state. I'm still in a heart failure state right now, but I am feeling a lot better because I don't have that pain in my chest because I got my pinched nerve unpinched, and that took away all the inflamed muscles around my heart and all that. I had no more chest pain, which is really good, and my heart rate's a lot better. So I'm doing better for everybody that's curious, but I did have a lot of problems, and it was very scary for me. Yeah, but I have a tachy heart rate, they say. It's called tachy because, what's it called? My heart rate's all over the place, doing something little. Just getting up and going to the bathroom, my heart rate jumps all the way up to 120, which is not good. That's just me walking to the bathroom, and it's not good at all. And I probably have a high heart rate right now. I'll take it. Take it right now. Hold on. Let's see. While I'm making videos, let's see what my heart rate is while I make videos. That's not bad. I have an 86 heart rate, which is actually fairly normal. 70 is normal when you're just sitting around. I hit down to 50 earlier. Now getting into the medicine that they gave me. This medicine is like insane. This is the type of medicine my grandpa takes for his like pacemaker and for his heart problems, things like that. This is the type of medicine he takes for his. And they have me on, I forget what they're called, but basically what they do is like, they shut down certain parts of my heart so it doesn't work as hard. And it doesn't make it pump as much. So it can slow down my heart rate where it's not too crazy. And it sucks that I have to be on those pills because that's kind of scary to think about. If I can't control my heart rate or like slow it down myself, that's kind of scary. And they're sending me to go see a specialist in a couple days. I have another doctor's appointment on Tuesday, and yeah, we're gonna see what's happened to me. Now the weird thing about this is why it's very scary. This is the part that's very scary. Is they have no clue what's wrong with me. Like they know what's wrong with me, but they don't know what caused it and why it happened. They think maybe it was from my pinched nerve causing inflammation all the way up to my heart muscles and around them. And maybe that was the reason, or they also think I have a virus inside around my chest, around my heart area. They think I have a virus around there, and yeah, so we're gonna figure that out and be 100% sure whenever I go see a specialist to look at my heart with certain X-rays and stuff like that. Not X-rays, but scans. But yeah, I mean, it's very possible that I had to get my chest cut open so they can get muscle from my heart to test it there. Or they also had to put something down my throat or something like that. They had to put something in me to get dye in my heart so they can see like the inside of my heart without cutting me open. But the last thing they want to do is actually give me surgery when I'm 17. That's the last thing they want to do, because I'm not 18, and they can't do that unless their insurance will actually allow them, like my insurance. And it's very hard for me because I'm not 18, because there's no doctors that will help you if you're under 18, because there's like a big thing that goes, like, I don't know how to explain it all because I don't really look into it, but they will not help you if you're not 18. My insurance will barely even get me a doctor to be able to help me, even though that this is a very serious problem with my heart. That's how serious age is. And the fact that they won't do that because of 1 year difference, I'm 3 months away from being 18, and they still won't help me, which is completely messed up. So finding a specialist is very hard, so hopefully the guy that we're going to can help and can figure out the problem. Anyways, I just want to let you guys know that I'm doing better. I know that's a lot that happened in the past couple days. I haven't been uploading. Do apologize for that. I just want to say thank you to all the people on Twitter that were praying for me and everything like that. It really does mean a lot, and I love all you guys. And as soon as I can get back on uploading daily, I will. And I want to make my content more entertaining whenever I can make videos again. I might be streaming today, maybe for a little bit, but I'm like on a tight schedule. I had to take pills at certain times, and the pills make me very sleepy, and man, I just hope I can get off the pills, because I don't want to be on pills for the rest of my life. That's one big thing. I don't want to get surgery done, and I don't want to be on pills for the rest of my life, especially when I'm only 17 right now. And yeah, so hopefully I can do all that. So anyways, I thought I would tell you guys a little bit what's been going on and why I haven't been uploading, and also talk about the 3 scariest days of my life so far. And hopefully I don't have anything more serious than this. Hopefully it doesn't turn into something else. But I am still in a heart failure state, and that is scary to think about. Just the word heart failure is very scary. And the funny thing is, when I was in the hospital, they say heart fracture, so it doesn't sound as bad. It's like, oh, heart fracture will heal up. It's just a fracture, you know. And I know there's no bones in your heart or anything like that, but they say that just so they don't have to say heart failure, because heart failure means, well, I'm gonna die. That's what it sounds like, basically. Anyways, I'm going to end the video here. If you guys want me to do more videos like this where I talk about things that happen in my life, or I can call it story time with Pet or something like that, I don't know. Maybe it can be like a series on my channel, but I don't have that many stories. Well, I have stories, but I don't really know if they're something I would like to share. I don't know. Maybe I will. I'm sharing a lot with my life with you guys right now. This is something I could keep a secret and not tell you guys about, but I'm telling you guys anyways, because you guys are like family to me. You guys are my everything, basically. I love you guys to death, and I will always try to be here for you if you're here for me. Anyways, I'm gonna go. I love you guys. Peace out.